Hi Libra, this is your December 6th through December 12th weekly tarot reading. I do 5 separate spreads in my weekly readings. We'll have a spread on new love, a separate spread on love in an existing relationship or marriage. I'll do an X spread. We'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances, and we'll see what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, subscribe, and share this video to support this channel. This first spread is on new love this week. We have the Sun, we have the King of Cups clarified by the Three of Wands. We have the Ace of Swords clarified by the Knight of Swords. In the potential outcome, we have the Queen of Swords with the Empress and the Four of Wands, and we also have the World on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. You could also be dealing with a fellow air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, or pretty much any zodiac sign. This is a general reading. Not only is it a general reading, it's a very straightforward, simple, but at the same time happy reading. It makes my life easier to be completely straightforward with you. There is nothing hidden here. It's a beautiful, beautiful love story, right? And a happy love story. We start off with the Sun card, the first card that came out. It's the happiest card in the deck. And we also have the World on the bottom of the deck all the way to your right. The World is my happy end card. So there's definitely a lot of happiness here with this person. And like I said, a very straightforward story, right? So the Sun is the happiest card in the deck. It's the first card that came out. It's a major arcana card. So it's all about happiness together with this person. And speaking of the person, the next card that came out is the King of Cups. That's the person you're dealing with. That's the person coming into your life. It could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. If they're not a water sign, then with the King of Cups, it could be somebody who is mature, in control of their emotions, but at the same time still very loving, right? And the following 3 cards is them taking action towards you, right? First of all, the King of Cups is clarified by the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is a card of somebody who made up their mind, somebody who made a decision. So this King of Cups is going to, go out on a date with you or a couple of dates with you, and they will quickly realize that you're the one for them, and they need to, get serious with you. So the next card that came out is the Ace of Swords, and clarified by the Knight of Swords. So this is action they're taking. Very straightforward, very direct action. The Ace of Swords is the Ace of Truth. The Ace of Swords is a brand new beginning. With the Ace of Swords, you'll know what to expect from them. It's a very straightforward, very direct conversation they'll have with you. So they're not going to be playing around. They're not going to be beating around the bush. They'll just tell you straight up. They see you as someone they want to spend the rest of their life with. They want you. They want to move forward as quickly as possible. And the Knight of Swords, clarifying the Ace of Swords as action. Yeah, this King of Cups, if they're not a water sign, they could be an air sign. The Knight of Swords could be an air sign indicator, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. But it's kind of symbolic that the Knight of Swords is clarifying the Ace of Swords, right? The Knight of Swords is holding out a sword. They're charging ahead, and that's exactly the sword we see with the Ace of Swords. So to me personally, that's action right there. So the Knight of Swords is the fastest knight out of all 4 knights. So like I said, they want to move forward. They want to move forward quickly. They want to seal the deal. They want to get the show on the road with you. And like I said, they're going to be very honest about it. Very straightforward, right? In the potential outcome, we have the Queen of Swords with the Empress and the Four of Wands. So you are in the potential reading twice, Libra. The Queen of Swords, that is definitely you, male or female, absolutely doesn't matter. And then we have the Empress right next to it. This is your status change, your status upgrade. I'm not saying you're not the Empress right now, but this is just a status upgrade, right? So you're upgrading or moving forward from the Queen of Swords to the Empress. The Empress is somebody who is no longer single. The Empress often comes through as the future wife or the future significant other figure. The Empress is also somebody who is expecting a baby, so if having children is still an option for you two, the two of you could definitely have children together. But besides that, the Empress is simply abundance in its purest form. The Empress is one of the most positive cards in the deck. And in my spreads, the Empress usually shows up as a sign from above or a sign of approval, so to speak, for connection to move forward, right? And the last card that came out in the potential outcome is the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is one of the commitment or marriage cards. Some people call the Four of Wands the 11-11 card. To me personally, the Four of Wands always reminds me of the actual wedding, but ultimately it is one of the commitment or marriage cards. And as I already mentioned earlier, the World on the bottom of the deck is the Happy End card. So we start off with the happiest card in the deck, and we end with the Happy End card. This is one chapter of your life coming to an end, but a new, very happy chapter together with this person is about to begin. So yeah, like I said, it's a very simple read, but at the same time, you know, you will know what to expect from this person. You know, very reliable person, very honest person, and they want you. You make them happy, and the two of you could be happy together in a commitment. And the Empress is a great card to have. You know, we got, what, 3 major arcana cards on the table. They are amazing major arcana cards by themselves and especially together. And we do have this King of Cups who is very zeroed in on you, focused on you, and I think you can expect happiness together with this person in the future. Alright, Libra, really happy for you. Congratulations. Libra, if you are already married or if you are in a relationship, this spread is for you. We have the 7 of Cups, we have the Emperor, we have the 5 of Wands clarified by the 6 of Swords, and we also have the Hangman on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an Aries. Alright, this is a red flag, Libra, for you. The two of you will be having a heated discussion over something. We'll talk about that in just a second. So I gotta warn you, make sure it doesn't become a full-blown conflict. Whatever it is you're discussing, it's not worth fighting for, right? And I don't really see any, like, negative energies, but there is a possibility for the two of you to get into a fight over something. Alright, so we got the 7 of Cups, the first card that came out, and we also have the Hangman on the bottom of the deck. Both cards are talking about the same thing. The two of you are either arguing or discussing something. You're discussing options. Perhaps you're thinking of buying a house, and or you're thinking of buying a property to move in together, or a new property, and perhaps you're deciding between different houses, or should it be an apartment or a house? Should we stay in this town? Should we move someplace else? Should we stay in this neighborhood? You know, things like that. So the 7 of Cups, I think this is a card of a multiple choice, or it could be a card of a slight confusion about whatever it is you're discussing, right? It could be as simple as you know, buying a washing machine. Right? It could be the two of you thinking about going someplace, right? And you're trying to figure out the best place to go for your vacation or what have you. Or you could be thinking about not going right now because of what's going on in the world, and that would be totally understandable, right? So the 7 of Cups with the Hangman, both cards are talking about the same thing. The two of you trying to figure something out, make a decision. And perhaps one of you wants one thing and the other person wants another thing, right? The Emperor, the second card from the left, it could be you know, taking control, taking charge, or it could be your person. The Emperor is somebody who is a husband or a significant other figure, but the Emperor is also, you know, somebody who takes control, somebody who takes charge. So perhaps it's like a power struggle here, right? And we have the 5 of Wands, clarified by the 6 of Swords. The 5 of Wands is a card of confrontation. It's a card of an argument. It's a card of a fight. But it could just be a card of a heated discussion, a healthy heated discussion. All right? And the 5 of Wands is clarified by the 6 of Swords. The 6 of Swords, it could be a card of you actually going someplace. So like I said, the two of you could be discussing your vacation destination. But the 6 of Wands is a card of an improvement. It's a card of a rough patch being over. So you could be, like I said, not sliding all the way to the bottom, to the conflict, making it a conflict, a full-blown conflict, but hopefully, you know, avoiding that, and with the 6 of Swords figuring it out. The 6 of Swords is a card of an improvement, right? So like I said, whatever it is you're talking about, discussing, just stay calm and figure it out in a peaceful manner. All right? Cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Libra, this week. Keep in mind, it could be somebody from a couple of months ago, a year ago, or a couple of years ago, so it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. We have the 8 of Cups clarified by the 5 of Wands. We have the 5 of Pentacles clarified by the 9 of Swords. We have the 8 of Swords, and we have the 3 of Swords on the bottom of the deck. Wow, Libra, just wow. You know, as I was clarifying those Eight of Cups with the Five of Pentacles, I was hoping to get a court card or to get a zodiac sign indicator, but it actually made it worse. It's a pretty bad spread, to be honest with you, Libra. I'm just, you know, there's nothing good about this spread. So whoever comes back from the past this week, if I were you, Libra, I would stay as far away from this person as possible. This person broke your heart. This person will break your heart again if you let them back into your life. But nevertheless, somebody is coming back. You know, the Eight of Cups, the first card that came out, this is a card of somebody coming back from the past in this particular spread. The Eight of Cups is clarified by the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands is a card of a fight, right? This is a card of an argument, right? The Three of Swords on the bottom of the deck is a card of a broken heart. This is a card of a devastation. And I'm not going to waste your time and interpret the rest of the cards. The rest of the cards, together with the cards that I already mentioned, not making it any better. So like I said, don't even bother with this person. They will only, you know, bring back the bad memories, the pain. So send this person back to the past where they belong. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Libra, this week. We have the Hierophant, we have the Eight of Swords, clarified by the Nine of Pentacles, we have the Two of Wands, and we also have the Lovers on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Taurus or a Gemini. What I'm not seeing in the spread, Libra, is I don't see any offers. I don't see any movement. Every single card on the table is a stationary card, right? We don't have any knights, we don't have any pages, we don't have any aces. We just have a situation. Well, granted, everything is a situation, but I do see you either making a decision about an offer that was already made to you prior to this week, or perhaps you're starting to question, or you're starting to figure out what's next for you. Perhaps you already accomplished everything you could potentially accomplish at this particular workplace or in this business. Or in this field of expertise, and now you're just trying to see what's next for me, or what can I do to improve my skills and thus start making more money, right? I do see a lot of thinking, I do see a lot of decision making, right? That's going to be happening inside your head. So the Hierophant, the first card that came out, when it comes to work, business, and finances, the Hierophant is about something formal or official. So it could be a workplace or your business place. It could be your current one, right? Or, like I said, perhaps there was an offer extended to you, you know, from a new business partner or a potential business partner, or from a new organization. Then we have the Eight of Swords, clarified by the Nine of Pentacles, right? The Eight of Swords is a card of somebody who is stuck and trapped in their own thoughts, who's going through a lot of thinking, who's doing who's going through a thought process. And what you're thinking about is financial abundance, right? The Nine of Pentacles, in this case, it's actually one of the best cards that when we talk about work, business, and finances. So that's you, right? You are doing good already. The Nine of Pentacles is a card of somebody who is rich, somebody who's got money in the bank, somebody who is good at what he or she does, right? So you're good with the way things are right now. But like I said, there's still something happening inside your head. It could be due to an offer that was already extended to you, or you could be thinking about the future. What should you do to continue your financial success, or what should you do to make it better? The Two of Wands right next to the deck. You see how there's this person standing up, and they're looking into the future, right? And they're holding the globe in one of their hands. So yeah, the world is your oyster. You know, what's next for you, Libra? The Two of Wands is a card of a decision. The Two of Wands is a card of somebody who's thinking about something. The Lovers on the bottom of the deck all the way to your right is also a decision card, you know. So, yeah, Libra, it's not a bad week, you know. It's always good to, you know, take a pause and just think of what we've already accomplished and what's next for us. And for some of you, I think that's going to be it this week. All right? Cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen, Libra, this week. We have the Six of Pentacles, clarified by the High Priestess. We have the Star, we have the World. In the outcome, we have Justice with the Knight of Swords, and we also have the Nine of Swords on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a fellow air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. What you're not expecting is some sort of a decision that you'll have to make all of a sudden. And the good news is that you will make that decision to move forward or to act upon it, or if this decision has to do with travel, you'll be traveling, you'll be going someplace, right? So the Six of Pentacles, the first card that came out, the thing about the Six of Pentacles, it always reminds me of you, Libra. By the way, we also have you here anyway, Justice card right there in the outcome, that's you. But you know how Justice is holding up the scales, and in the Six of Pentacles, the person standing up is also holding up the scales. So that's definitely you, trying to make a decision, trying to choose between two different options, two different people, two different places to go. Something along those lines, right? So two possible options, two possible ways to do something, or two places to go to. Right. The Six of Pentacles is clarified by the High Priestess. The High Priestess is your own intuition. You know, it's all going to come down to your own intuition. You're going to be really stressed out about this. Yeah, the Nine of Swords on the bottom of the deck all the way to your right, that's you. You're really stressed out. You don't know what to do. It's going to be a tough decision, right? The Star in the middle is the personal Aquarius card. You could be dealing with an Aquarius. Or the Star is all about a wish come true, some kind of a wish. Yeah, so this wish being granted is pending on your decision. So you know how sometimes we really want something, we manifest something, and when it's finally here, especially if it's finally here unexpectedly, we're like, I wasn't prepared for it. You know, that happens all the time. So perhaps some sort of a wish is about to be granted to you, but you still have to make the final decision about it, right? It's still up to you. It's still up to your own intuition, right? Then we have the World. The World could be a happy end card, right? So it's a one chapter of your life could be beginning, you know, and with another chapter of your life ending prior to that. The World could also be someplace remote, right? So like I said, it could be a decision that has to do with you traveling. In the outcome, we have Justice with the Knight of Swords. Justice, that is you. Libra, that is your personal card. And it's clarified by the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords is a card of action. This is a card of you actually going someplace or actually doing something, right? So whatever it is that you have to decide upon, you will be taking action upon it based on your own intuition. I know I'm not being very clear, but to be honest with you, I don't know what you will be, what the decision has to do with. It could be related to anything, a person, travel, a situation, property, a workplace, anything. What I do see here is that you will have to unexpectedly make a final decision about something, and your final decision will be to either move or to go someplace or to act upon it. Right, so there's definitely action that follows your decision. All right, so hopefully it's as clear as it could possibly be, Libra. All right, and that's what I got for you for this week. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also share and subscribe. And other than that, Libra, have an amazing week. And there you have it. This was your tarot reading for this time period. I hope it resonated with you and helps you live a better life one way or the other. Thank you for watching, sharing, and subscribing.